Welcome back, folks. It is a wonderful Thursday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. As we take a look at those weather headlines right now, we're going to notice we're still expecting temperatures just right around those seasonal averages for today and even into tomorrow. This weekend, though, we are going to get a few degrees cooler. Mind you, moisture levels are still elevated above what we're typically used to this time of year, especially in those higher regions, and in those same higher regions from 8,000 to 10,000 and pushing above in elevation. We do expect those sub-freezing temperatures as we get closer and closer to those weekend days that start to fall on Saturday and even into Sunday. We can expect to drop down to 32. So take those plants inside if you haven't already, or cover them up. Now, a little bit more nationally, we're going to notice we've got this Northwest Pacific low pressure system moving on in, and it's very quickly going to turn into a short wave. So with that turning into a short wave, we can expect some of those northern mountains to receive just a little bit of that elevated moisture, and again, that chance for showers. Down south, we are going to notice that through the Panhandle area, there's also a little bit of some action happening. Our overall setup for the rest of today is going to show us that a lot of that moisture is actually headed over those northern mountains, skipping over us here on the western slope, but Steamboat, Craig, Meeker still has that chance for those possible showers into this afternoon. But this evening, we are expecting clear skies to return as we wrap up the work week. Now, I did mention that some of those southern areas, specifically over the northern border of Texas and into Oklahoma, we can expect those strong to severe storms possible, even pushing up into Kansas. And with a lot of that moisture is going to push on through that Four Corners region, kind of fighting with that northern low to give a little bit of some unsettled weather, but it does look like that's not really going to reach the ground, and we can expect that sunshine. And I want to chat about this year's rain totals. Grand Junction at 5.69 inches so far. We're usually actually a little bit more than that at 6.42 inches, and Montrose is currently at 4.46 inches instead of that typical 5.82 for that year-to-date amount. So we have received a little bit less than what we're typically used to, but as we get into those fall seasons, we can expect some more moisture. And I want to chat about that total snow cover. We're going to notice that Aspen, closer to Vail, even in over Telluride, a lot of those mountainous regions, a lot of those mountain passes have just about a quarter of an inch of that rain, or of that snowfall, that snow accumulation. Today, we're going to notice Grand Junction's getting up to 82, which is right around those seasonal averages, 85 in Moab, and 76 degrees in Montrose, which just so happens to be right around those seasonal averages. We're going to notice hanging out at 80, at those 80s instead of that typical, 80, and that low end of things 55 instead of that typical 51. Now, I do want to chat about those top wind gusts from just about the last 24 hours. Grand Junction at 19 miles an hour, Moab at 36 miles an hour, and Montrose at 28 miles an hour with a little bit of that unsettled weather. Now, tonight, we are going to feel definitely on that cooler side of things, and I want to remind you, today, folks, is the last Market on Main here in downtown Grand Junction. So with that in mind, we are going to be feeling a little bit of those warmer temperatures, at least, with some partly cloudy skies getting up to 82. Now, that extended forecast is going to show us that the first day of fall will be the coolest day. We're feeling all week this week down at 78 and dropping down into those upper 40s for the low. In Montrose, same kind of trend, of course, even dropping down to 71 throughout the weekend and 42 for that low. Try and make some plans to get out and enjoy the sunshine.